Hey friends, it's Miss Christine from the Hoover Public Library, and I am here with another Try This at Home experiment. Now, if you're like me, you may have quite a few of these toilet paper roll tubes lying around your house. Well, today we're going to use them. We're going to make a marble run. I'm going to do it on my wall, but if you don't want to take these to your wall, you can use the inside of a box. You could use a big piece of cardboard. If you had a box lid, you can use all kinds of stuff. Or you could even use poster board. There's a lot of options. The only reason I'm okay with taping this to my wall is because I'm going to use painter's tape. You could use painter's tape or masking tape, but don't use duct tape or scotch tape, because if you use those kinds of tape, it'll peel the paint right off the wall and your grown-up is not going to be happy about that. So if you're going to tape it to the wall, use painter's tape or masking tape. Now, all I have for this experiment is my masking tape, my painter's tape, some toilet paper roll tubes, and I used some scissors to cut some of these pieces in half so that you kind of have like an open track for some of these, okay? And of course, how could I forget a marble? I've got this cool orange and black marble that we're going to use. All right, so the way that this is going to work is I'm going to tape these tubes up to the wall, and I'm going to create a track for the marble to go down. The reason that this works is because of something called gravity. Now, gravity is the force that pulls everything down to the center of the earth. You see me sitting here on the floor in my room, right? Am I floating around? No, I'm not, because of gravity. Gravity is pulling my body down towards the center of the earth. The same thing is going to happen with our marble. We're going to create a track for the marble to come down because gravity is going to pull the marble down, okay? So let's try a couple of things before we build the whole maze, okay? So let's say I want my marble to go down the track and then I want it to go up again. Do you think that that will work? Let's try it and see what happens. Wait a minute. It didn't work. My marble is just stuck in this tube. Why would that be? Did you say gravity? That's right. Gravity means that the marble just wants to go down the track. So what about if I want, let's see, I want my marble to magically fly from this tube down to here. Do you think it'll work? Let's see. Wait, it helps if I put it in the tube, huh? That did not work. Why not? Why couldn't the marble just fly? Gravity, you're right. So gravity is always going to be pulling the marble down. So we've got to make sure that there's a place for the marble to go. So I want to make this kind of like a maze. My marble run is going to be kind of like a maze, which means I don't want to go straight from the top down to the bottom. I want to have a couple of curves in this. So if I want some curves, then what I need to do is make sure that there's a place for the marble to go when it comes out of this tube. So I've also got some paper towel roll tubes in here too. So I'm going to put this underneath this toilet paper tube, and this is going to catch the marble so it has a place to go after it comes out of here. And by doing it this way, I can create some turns in my marble maze. Let's see how this works. Did you guys see? I think my hand might have been in the way. Let's try again. So it came from here to there because I had this in place. There was somewhere for the marble to go. And I am going to lay out more track here so you guys can see it work all together. And keep in mind, this is all science. It's science. We have to try things over and over sometimes before we get it right, okay? So if you are going to build this at home, just keep in mind, just keep trying until you get it right, okay? Okay guys, check it out. So I have taped all of my pieces up here on my wall and created a maze. Now I want to show you guys a couple of things before I put the marble in and you can see it all together, okay? So there's a few of these pieces that I taped together because as I was experimenting, sometimes the edges of these open pieces would kind of come open and then my marble would go flying out, and that's not what I wanted to happen. So I taped some of these edges together. Something else that I did was up here, up there at the very top, that edge, sometimes my marble would whoop, fly out over there too. And so I got one of the spare pieces of cardboard from the toilet paper tubes that I cut open and created kind of a little end cap up there and taped that on so that the marble couldn't go. So now you guys are going to see the marble go all the way down. Are you ready? Here we go. Okay guys, here we go. Whoa! All right, everybody, I hope you had fun today learning about gravity and checking out my marble run experiment. I've had a lot of fun, and I hope that you guys will try this at home too. So use whatever you've got. Tape it to the wall with masking tape or painter's tape. Use a big piece of cardboard. Use an empty box, whatever you've got. And send us a picture of your marble run. You can send us a message on HPL Kids on Facebook or Instagram, and we would love to see you try this at home too. Have a great day. Bye.